So we're at day 6 of the 90-day video challenge, and today is a talk about how we make decisions. How do I make decisions? And I'm assuming it's about business. So we'll take it from there. However, if you ask Amy, my wife, she'll just tell you that I'm a salesman's dream and I will buy anything. I beg to differ. I think I've got a process. It's not a formal process. I don't generally write down pros and cons of it. I think that's something I just do automatically in my mind, and base it on is it a good industry to get into. So I tend to do, if something really excites me, that's the start of where I would start considering that business opportunity. Once I sort of wait for the excitement to sort of slow down a bit, and then I'll start my research. And I will generally use Google to research things, and invariably that will as it did with Moab, lead to a lot of negative reviews that you see there. The trick is to actually try and get past those negative reviews and see if there's any positives that are behind that. And that's the difficult part. As far as Moab goes, I went to the IMF 2-hour session. I was one of the first to stand up, get to the back and sign up for the Home Business Summit. And was surprised at how many people were just there to get a free book and not to commit to anything. That sort of took me by surprise. I thought everybody would get up and sign up. Maybe Amy's thoughts about me being a salesman's dream are true. But I signed up for the Home Business Summit, and went home and spoke to Amy. Before I even spoke to Amy, I did a bit more research on Moab and try and find out whatever I could. Amy was out at the time, and then we discussed it and agreed to go to the Home Business Summit. And Amy is normally the cautious one and pretty skeptical, but on day 3 of the summit, I think Amy was pushing me to actually sign up or position ourselves as Diamond affiliates, and it was a joint agreement, and we knew what we were getting into. Our research had sort of panned out. So yes, I do a lot of research and not much written analysis of any opportunity. I've been in business. My first business, Amy and I have been in business since '88, but my first real big business was in '95, and since then I've had a number of successful businesses. The one it's still not a failure, it's still there, but it's hurt us financially, is the real estate development in the mining town in central Queensland. At the time, it was my business partners, 4 of us. We researched it thoroughly. It made absolute sense to develop apartment blocks there. But situations beyond our control, or changes beyond our control, like the real estate market taking a dip, very aggressive unions in that area, resulted in a mine closing, and also the coal price plummeting just had a devastating impact on that whole town. So that impacted us financially, and since then 2 of the 4 business partners have gone bankrupt, and it's just 2 of us remaining in there and we're putting out the fires. But I take ownership of this business problem, but I don't believe it's failed yet. It has hurt us financially, and we're doing everything we can to get out of it. So even though it's been a tough time, it was a good business decision, and I think our methods of going through that process of deciding whether to go into that business were sound. Anyway, that's my thoughts on how I make decisions. Chat to you tomorrow.